Hi, video.
Okay, we're going to wait a little bit for some folks to hopefully join us in a little bit here at Heron Club. My name's Alexis. Happy for those of you that were able to make it this afternoon. It's 4 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, so welcome to Heron Club at Prestancia. A little bit about our community. We're standing outside. This is actually our shuttle, which our residents and ourselves we utilize that we can take our residents to doctor's appointments or some of our off-site activities, which right now, due to the COVID virus, we have postponed off-site activities. But we're hoping that we can start that again soon. So a little bit about the community in general. We've been serving the South Florida area for over 20 years. I have also too been in business development for about 20 years, and I think what really makes this community so special is we are boutique, 73 apartments. We're not one of the bigger box communities, which I think tons of them out there are gorgeous, but it gives us an opportunity to really know who our residents are, all of our family members. And being that we've been in South Florida for over 20 years, I think that just really gives us an edge. Where we are located here in beautiful Prestancia, it's very residential, so it has a really home-like environment. Most of our apartments do have balconies, so here, being that we're 73, we're very generous in size, and it really does feel like true apartment-style living for our residents. To tell you a little bit more about our community, we offer both assisted living and memory care. So memory care is located on our second floor. That is a secure unit. And then the remaining 54 apartments are on assisted living. And we have different levels of care, which our nurse would typically do an assessment based on the needs of each individual. So if you guys are ready, we're just going to throw on our PPE, our mask here, for safety of our residents again. So it was nice to see you all. Let me get my costume on. And if you guys can join us, trying to see, hopefully my glasses there aren't getting fogged up, and I'm hoping y'all can hear me. This is a live tour, and we are offering for Q&A for anyone who does have any questions. Hopefully I'll have the answers. But if you guys can, just any questions that you post, there goes my glasses fogging up. So any questions that you guys have that you want to post, go ahead and post them. But we're going to answer them towards the end of the tour, just so it doesn't, you guys aren't on this live tour until 8 o'clock tonight. All right, y'all, let's go. Okay, welcome. Here we have one of our lovely residents, Mr. John. Mr. John, how are you doing? Okay, guys, so welcome to the inside of Heron Club. We have one of our sweet residents there, Mr. John. Nobody trying to take him. He's a doll. We appreciate him. Over here, as soon as you enter, we have our library. Little fireplace. A lot of times we'll do entertainment there, guys. So normally, again, these are different circumstances, different times call for different circumstances. So you're not going to see residents, or normally you would see our residents out here socializing, partaking, and usually right now it's happy hour. But again, we've kind of had to put that aside and get really creative and do bring to room happy hour for our residents for safety. Over here, we have Susan. Susan and John, you guys say hi to the camera.
Come on in. Welcome on in.
Susan is our concierge extraordinaire. We're very, very fortunate to have her. So she really, I mean this wholeheartedly, she really keeps this place in tip-top shape. She makes sure that no one comes in, first of all, unless they need to be here. Make sure that everyone's in compliance.
Do I need to take their temperatures?
No, I think since it's virtual, I think we're okay. But she does a great job of making sure that folks are signing in and out as they need to on a regular basis if they were going outside of the community. Also, too, she's the lovely voice that you guys hear on the phone typically most of the time, except for if we do give her an occasional day off, or unshackle her from the front desk. So we really appreciate everything, and she's a great team player, and I know our residents here really love her. So thank you, Susan.
Thank you. I'd offer you a cup of coffee, but I don't want you to spill it.
Well, hopefully those that are joining us on this virtual tour, maybe they have a drink already as they're enjoying this. So, thanks, Susan.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Enjoy your tour.
We got Pete. How you doing, Pete? And you guys can see all our residents too. They're having to wear their masks, so we appreciate their adhering to our guidelines. They understand we're doing it for safety. So some of the things I like to point out here at Heron Club, I spoke about generous size. So our hallways are nice and wide and spacious. And I point that out because a lot of folks, when they're coming to us, maybe they're up, mobile, but who knows where we stand 2, 3, 6 years down the road. Our ambulation might change. Maybe we need the assistance of a walker. Maybe it needs to be a motorized cart or wheelchair. So I think our residents enjoy the fact that the hallways are nice and wide. If you guys want to follow me, I'm going to take you to our most popular model, which we have set up currently as our model room here on the first floor. First floor tends to be very popular. So right now we don't have any rooms available with the balcony or a porch on the first floor because those are a hot commodity. Can you hear me okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, super. So welcome you guys to our Magnolia room. Here we go. So this is our 432 square foot Magnolia studio apartment. If you guys can't believe this, this is what we call a studio. Again, you'll see very gracious in size. We have vaulted ceilings. You have your own separate bedroom there. Our closet space, I'm going to sneak around here so you guys can see all the wonderful storage that we have. Our shelves, we adjust them for our residents. We don't want anyone getting hurt, trying to reach for something, but you can see ample storage here. Okay, plenty of room. A lot of light that's coming through, except for it's a little overcast today. So that's the downside when you have a building full of windows and balconies, when it's a little overcast outside. So this is really nice because we have this little partition here, or what I call a knee wall, that separates the bedroom area from the living room. You'll notice over here we have our very generous sized bathrooms. I think this really, folks appreciate the size of the bathrooms. One, for safety, again, if you're coming in with any ambulatory devices or walkers, it's very easy for folks to pivot and be steady. We have ample grab bars for safety. Our showers are easy for folks to get in and out of. Now, depending, we may have some residents, or many of our residents, where we do assist them for safety. There is a shower chair in here, but some of them too, these are great if you're bringing in your own shower chair. Some of them have the ones that expand for safety, so that's always not a bad idea. We have these pull chains here as well for our residents in case they need us for anything. A lot of times if we're doing a shower assist, doesn't necessarily mean we have to be right in the shower. So it just depends on everyone's needs and level of care. It might be outside, but if for whatever reason that they pull on that chain, we need to know that we can tend to them in their room. Here's also too another closet for storage. Oh, this is how you know when you're out of shape. So you'll see ample storage in here. So I think really what's nice is when folks see that this is really one of our starter model apartments of 432 square feet. Many times folks will mistake this and think this is actually a one bedroom, and it's not. Unfortunately, here on the first floor, I don't have any one bedrooms. The one bedroom, that's what we call our the meadow. And the meadow's really nice. It's 627 square feet. So about, it's this size plus a half. So this is 432, right? So it's about another 200 square feet. And it does come with a kitchen as well, but a full living room and a separate bedroom, and then the same size bathroom. In addition, the next step up, or the third floor plan that we offer, is called the Palmer. The Palmer is actually, it's a one bedroom with a living room and 2 bathrooms. So we have a lot of, I would say, husband and wives where they prefer that model. Pardon me, you guys, my mask keeps slipping with my glasses. They prefer that model because then they have their own private bathroom, or we know sometimes husband and wives or partners don't like to share bathrooms. They're used to having their separate bathrooms at home, so they get to enjoy that amenity here. So we have it available too. The other thing that's included, or what's included with the apartments, are the utilities, the weekly housekeeping, weekly laundering, and that does include the linens. We also include the cable And we also include a landline and Wi-Fi. So you'd be surprised at how many of our residents here enjoy their Wi-Fi and are pretty technologically savvy. So if you guys want to take a good last look, again, this is our most popular model, the Magnolia, 432 square feet. Any questions, you guys, just parking lot it to the side and we'll be happy to answer them. And if you guys want to follow me back out here, take you guys to the main hall, just making sure we're good on time. Because you know, as salespeople, we sure can talk. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead. We're going to head on a little bit now. So we're what I call more the south wing. We're going to head north a little. And actually, while we're heading back up to the north wing, oh, we are kind of friendly. So there we have Sexy Rexy. And we got to make sure that she's got her mask on. All right, y'all. So let's take a peek and see. I would like an opportunity if she's not busy, because she's anytime with families and on calls. We're going to visit and see if our executive director is available. I locked the door. Why, hello. Sorry.
Hi.
I'm not used to your door being locked.
That's okay, no problem. How are you doing?
We're doing great. So, Anna, we are doing our Facebook Live
Oh,
tour.
wonderful. Sounds
Do
great.
you have a minute?
Yes, absolutely. Hi, everybody.
So, Anna Howell is our executive director here. Anna, can you speak a little bit about what your position is, maybe a little history about you for
Yeah.
our audience?
Absolutely. I've been in this field going on about 20 years. I started out as a caregiver and kind of worked my way up through the ranks to be here, the executive director here at Heron Club. I think what sets us apart from most senior living communities is our HEART program. It's a very good way to help the transition period for the families as well as our residents when they're moving in. And I really just love working here and making a difference in our residents and our family and our staff's lives every day.
And you do make a difference, Anna. So
Thank you. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Awesome. All right, guys, we'll let you get back to work.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're going to head back out to the hallway, you guys.
I'll handle it. I'll show you how to do it. Then you wash it and you do it.
Takes us back to the main lobby. We have a great piano here. A lot of times we'll do entertainment. We'll do resident birthdays. We'll have a piano player. We have our lobby bar as well. So normally at this time, we would be having happy hour. Right, Pete?
Yep.
Yep. So we've had to, again, get creative, and we're doing a door-to-door resident happy hour just for safety of our residents. But we usually always have snacks here, tons of fruit. 4 o'clock is our social hour / happy hour. And so on a normal day, you will see this room filled, typically again with entertainment. We have a lot of friends and family.
Get the popcorn.
Oh, and the popcorn. We have friends that will come and join us and our residents. It's just a great time to socialize. And even to some of my residents prior to moving in, what I call my future residents, they'll even start coming in ahead of time just so they get to know some of our residents here. And it really makes them feel welcome so that when they do move in, their family as well as their future residents already know, they already have created that social network, and so it makes for a great transition. We're going to keep moving on, guys. We're going to go right past. This is normally where I would meet with y'all. This is our marketing office in here. And something also too right across the way, this is something we're really proud of. We have our honor wall here. So if any of our residents, if they've served in the military, we do like to recognize them and thank them for their service. We have a lot of wonderful veterans here. We love to celebrate them, not just on Veterans Day or Memorial Day, but every day. So this is something that's huge, and we like to honor them. And Rick, you got a moment? Sorry to interrupt you. So we're actually doing a live tour.
Oh.
You're on camera. Say hi to the camera.
Hello.
So I got to be careful. I got to practice my social distancing here, even though we have masks. So Rick is, this is Mr. Richard Fuller. He's the Director of Resident Services, our Director of Nursing. Can you explain kind of a little bit, so we have a live audience.
Okay.
So, surprise,
Hello.
a little bit about what you do here, your role.
So I'm the, I don't know if you can hear me, I'm the Resident Services Director, which is kind of like the charge nurse. My role is to oversee the healthcare in the building, do assessments, make doctor's appointments, work in conjunction with our nurses to make sure everything runs smooth.
Wonderful. And what is the purpose? So I didn't speak yet or go into detail about assessments,
Okay.
and so I will as we're kind of going along with our tour. But what is the importance, and how would you go about doing an assessment?
Well, the importance of it is to really give us, in the healthcare department, a good snapshot of what someone's needs are as far as their medical needs, their activities of daily living needs, whether they need help with showers, help with dressing. Some do, some don't. That's about it.
That's about it. Well, we really appreciate all you do here, Rick, for our community and the care that you bring. What have do you mind telling just a little bit too about how long you've been doing this and kind of how you got into this field?
Well, I've been a nurse for 10 years this year, and prior to that for almost 25 years I've been in public service of some sort. EMS, law enforcement, fire department.
Which is why you respond so well to emergencies.
That's right.
We thank you for that.
That's right. That's right. There's not much I haven't seen.
Right, awesome. Well, thank you
Right.
so much, Rick. I appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time. I'll let
Thank
you get
you.
back to your work. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, so what Rick was talking about, level of care. Folks, I think a common question is, when is a good time? That's a wonderful question. I would say folks typically will call in here, or a family member will, because they are no longer safe alone. Maybe they're lacking the socialization. Maybe they need help with ADL. So that's the purpose, of course, of assisted living, or if they're needing memory care. I couldn't take you guys up to our memory care floor. I'd mentioned outside it is 19 apartments. If I would have taken you guys up the elevator, I would have lost our live feed. But just so y'all know, our memory care, it's located on the second floor. It is a secure unit. And I think that's wonderful that we have a memory care to offer to our residents, because as we age, maybe we have the onset of maybe dementia, and as it progresses, last thing we want to do is take someone who's known this as their home, and that's something that we pride ourselves in. This is their home, and we are guests in our residents' home, and have to take them to another community that does offer memory care. So happy to say that we do offer memory care. It makes for a very smooth transition if the need arises. So that's something I do like to assure folks, that they can age in place. Also too, we operate under a LNS license, and in terms of doctor visitation, we have doctors that actually come in-house weekly. Again, due to the virus, we're doing a lot of teledoc, because doctors understand that they could be asymptomatic and be carrying, and they don't want to put our residents at risk. So another thing that I love, with the exception of today, about this community, guys, is we have a lot of light that comes in. So a little bit gray out today and a little bit chilly, but really, on a typical day, this is a bright, fun community. We have a lot of light, a lot of nice places for our residents to sit out there. You guys want to follow me out here? Talking about the true Florida living, where this feels like apartment living. And I think that's, again, boutique. We're not a sterile community. Woo, it's breezy out here. You guys can get a beautiful shot of our outside lake view here. So we have some bird feeders up. A lot of our residents, it's a little chilly now, but they'll just sit out here. Again, social distancing. We've separated our chairs so that they're 6 foot apart. Some of the things that we enjoy doing are taking our residents fishing. So you'll see that our activities director and even Nurse Rick, who y'all just met, where he and Julette, who you'll meet shortly, will take our residents out fishing out here. There is an alligator. We have not yet caught it, nor do we want to. I'm going to take you guys back in the hall. And as we're walking, hope y'all are following me. Thank you guys for chiming in. We're going to take a peek here now at our activities room. This is just some of the fun things that we do here. Bingo, that's always a favorite. Again, just set up a little differently for the safety of our residents, for safety. Okay, this is quite interesting. This is a fun game. I would say those of you at home, try it. You just get a noodle and an air balloon and you have a lot of fun. And, oh, look, we got our activities director, Yulette Song, over there. Say hello, Yulette.
Hi, everyone.
So, you're live this time. This is not just one person. We're actually doing a live tour, so sorry to catch you.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say it's amazing here at the Heron Club. We love our activities. We do so many fun things. I mean, as you saw, we do bingo and we do balloon and we do exercises, door-to-door exercises. We do door-to-door even where the residents will sit outside their door and we'll do door-to-door bingo.
So you've had to do a lot of that now.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of thinking outside the box just to keep them safe but keep them busy and active. That's great.
Right, like social distancing right now. We do painting. I mean, there's some amazing painters we have here. Here's one from Gilbert. I mean, he went all out. He's our painter here. But we do a lot of painting. We do music, bird watching. We also go to the casino. We go to the Grasshopper restaurant. We go to the beach because we have the best beach in the world, like right down the street.
Wonderful.
So mystery tours.
Awesome.
I get excited about it.
Aww.
And I love getting to know the residents through the Hearts program. So right now, I'm also not only do the library. I could go on and on, Alexis.
That's great. That's why we love you.
Yeah. But anyways, I have the iPad here, and right now we're doing something that's great. It's the like FaceTime Live and Skype and just
right. You've been doing the virtual family visitation.
Yes.
Yep. That's true, because right now, guys, since we can't have visitors, we're trying to, again, think outside the box, and we've invited family members to join us and participate in our live family virtual visitation, and they love that.
And one last thing I just want to say, because I know you got to do your tour, but the entertainment is off the chart. We have the best entertainment around here, and so we have harp players, we have piano players, guitar players, you name it, and we have residents that dance, and we have a great time with our happy hour, social hour.
Super, yeah.
So
those of you guys, please follow us on our Facebook because you'll see a lot of that. And hopefully, we'll be picking up more of that soon as this passes. Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Just look at it there one more time, guys. Okay, so we'll let Yulette get on to her family virtual visitation. That's a tongue twister there. Okay, guys, so wrapping up, now we're on our west wing, which takes us down towards our expansive dining room. I think this is something that our residents really enjoy. What do folks look for, right, that they don't get at home? They're looking for the socialization, the activities. They're looking for the care offered by Nurse Rick and his team here. Also, too, they look for dining. So, a lot of times we see that happening. I know I saw that with my parents in particular, right? Mom was cooking every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then as we grew up, we moved out of state, or actually they did, the drive to cook, to make meals, to entertain just wasn't there anymore. So with our dining room here, so now I just want to point out, it's empty right now, and it will be empty. Unfortunately, we have to have our residents dine in their apartments for safety. But typically, in a half hour's time, you'll see this room full with conversation, music, and laughter. And they get to enjoy meals prepared fresh and by our chef, Chef Danny. He's phenomenal. I'm going to walk down a little bit past here so you guys can also see our activities. It's like a multi-purpose lakeside room that we have. So that's just past the dining. But if you guys take a look around, this is just a phenomenal place. I've had family members, I think our residents really enjoy sitting here. You have this beautiful lakeside view that you can see. So they feel like they're five-star dining every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So this is our lakeside room. What we use this room, I'm hoping y'all can hear me okay, and I'm sorry because I think my glasses and all this talking, let me take these off. This is where we'll host certain sermons, so we do support different religious affiliations. Also too, we'll do anniversary parties, we'll do birthday parties. Sometimes family members just want to have a family reunion. And what better place to bring it to their loved ones who are living here? We can certainly cater that for them, or they can cater in. So this is used for a bunch of things. Many of my professional colleagues too have joined me in this room when we're doing lunch and learns. We focus on a lot of not just educating our community here in-house, but I say our job goes beyond the four walls here. I think most of us, or if not all of us, I certainly know everyone that I work with, our hearts are in this because we're passionate about senior living, and so there's a lot of advocacy and I think awareness that has to go on in education and health. And so that goes beyond the four walls here just at Heron Club, but really throughout Sarasota. So we are involved too with a lot of other nonprofits, one of them being Senior Friendship Center. So there's so much to do here in Sarasota. So anything that we can do, if it's utilizing our room to do any type of educational programs that residents or families within our community that will benefit from, that's what we utilize this for. So let me take you guys, I'm getting tired, I'm getting hungry, and it looks like it's dinner time for me. So I'm gonna see what we have on our menu for today, prepared by our wonderful Chef Danny, who I'm hoping he'll be able to come out and join us. There he is. Hey Danny, how are you doing?
Good evening, how are you?
I'm doing great. So this looks really good. Can you explain to me what I don't know if y'all can see this. This looks really good. Is this a chicken?
We have a chicken marsala, and then with mushrooms and broccoli and garlic mashed potatoes.
That looks good.
Thank you.
So Danny, real quick, so we are doing a tour, but it's a live tour, so we have a few folks that are chimed in. So not to make you nervous, but just to ask you a question. So
Sure.
I know we promote what we call artful dining.
Yes.
Which this certainly looks delicious, healthy, and beautiful.
Thank you.
Can you explain kind of what artful dining is and what that means to you?
It's simple, fresh food made from scratch.
Okay, wonderful. Which is great, because I know that's something that we like to say, you know, we're not watching what we're eating.
Oh yeah.
Right, when we're alone and at home,
True.
and so here we get the opportunity to make sure that our residents are on a balanced diet.
Exactly.
Are you able to cater to different diets?
Yes.
I know this question, but I'm saying this for our audience who may not know or who may not be familiar with the industry and the world of senior living. But so, I mean, in terms of if there's a semi-soft mechanical diet, or
Yes.
if they're a diabetic diet, or
Yes,
low
we're
sodium,
able to cater to them.
gluten-free.
Gluten-free, all to their
Wonderful.
needs.
Now, how long have you been? I know you've been in the industry. How long has it been? You said
16 years?
16 years.
Yeah, I started basically from the ground up. I worked in hospitals, nursing homes, and now fine dining ALFs.
Wow. Well, I certainly am going to appreciate this.
Thank you.
And I know our residents appreciate it too. So thank you guys very much.
You're very welcome.
So wonderful. Well, you guys, I think I've been doing so much talking now, so I promised that I would answer some of your questions. What I can do is if my co-host here can maybe explain to me some of the questions that we have. I know you guys have been very, very patient. I'm going to turn this around. All right, I'm going to throw
Watch your hand.
my glasses on. Sorry guys, this is my first live Facebook tour. I love that. Eric Fountain says, love the waterfront dining. Thank you so much. That's awesome, Aaron, love it. Okay. We have a note here from Rosie Nottingham. Do you have any incentive for moving or move-ins? Incentives, I would say right now, so we do have a few incentives. Right now we are offering holds beyond our normal time just due to the pandemic. You know, vacancy here in Prestancia is not so often, so typically when someone would put down a deposit, we would hold a room for them, but we're extending it due to the circumstances just because folks are feeling uncertain of this time to move, or certain rehabs, they're being very cautious about letting their residents move into us at a much slower pace than usual. Other incentives that we have offered that we have done are, we've done a 2-year rate lock on the apartment. So it really just depends on where we are in terms of, I would say, I don't like to use the word occupancy, but I would say in terms of how many residents we do have here. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Kelly just said you did a great job on the tour. Wonderful. I am just scrolling up here, you guys, so I didn't forget anyone. Susan is fantastic. Hello, guys. So wonderful. So not so many questions. Y'all were so easy on me. I want to thank you guys so much for your time. For those of you who are still chimed in here, we had mentioned our Hearts program, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But I think, again, you know, we are such a boutique and lovely community, not just fun. And I know that I work with a great team here, and we treat every family as if they were our own. We do. We spend so much time here. I think especially now, we have to really, you know, it takes a village. We're all hands on deck to make all these special accommodations to keep everyone safe. But we really love to take care of our residents. Not only take care of them, but it's nice to know who all their family members are. It's nice to the fact that we can cater to each of their individual needs. It's wonderful that we feel like true apartment living. It's folks that come here, I think a lot of times for those that might be at a certain generation, which are our parents, right? If you tell them assisted living, they have the stigma that it's skilled or that it's sterile or a nursing home. Things have changed, and here at Heron Club, we really, I think, give them the feeling of true independence. And the goal here is to keep our loved ones as independent as possible, but keep them safe. We don't want things to shift so quickly where it puts them in harm's way. So that is our goal. We want to see them, you know, we say what's healthy for the body is healthy for the mind, healthy for the soul, from the activities, from the food, to the socialization, the atmosphere. But the one thing that everyone in our department did mention was we do, and I love the fact that my company stresses this, we have what we call our Hearts program. Turn this around, I don't know if you guys can see our beautiful dining there, but with our Hearts program, it's helping every resident transition. We have some folks that are jumping at the gun that are so excited to come in here, and that we're grateful for. We have some folks that maybe it wasn't their choice to move. This mask, my glasses, y'all, I'm sorry, otherwise I'll be blind. But we have some folks where, you know, they came, but let's just say they didn't come because they wanted to. It was more of, well, my daughter, my son, they felt like I needed to come here. So with our Hearts program, helping every resident through transition, every department is involved for up to, I want to say for 30 days, I mean, we're doing something between assigning them a special caregiver that gets to know everything that they do, knows their routine, their patterns, because we don't have them conform to us. We really try to learn. You know, it's like dating again. We like to know what time are they getting up, when do they like their showers, what time are they used to eating. But the care team is involved with that. Our activities director is involved with that. I'm involved. Our executive director. We do a bunch of little things just throughout the first 30 days to really let them know that they're not in this alone, and that this is going to be a great place for them to carry out their next chapter, create new memories. But we follow them very closely, really for the first 3 months, because we realize it's a big transition. Right? I love what I do. I tell my husband if I ever need to go anywhere, I hope it's here at the club. But it's coming from home, you know, that's a big thing. That's a big thing to transition to. So I think that's really what sets us apart. And I always say, you know, it does take a village, and everybody in our department, they really go out of their way, even in their most busiest times, to put our residents first. So y'all, I really thank you guys. I didn't see any questions. So hopefully I answered everything. If you guys do have questions or do want to set up a private tour, please let me know. I did put my information here. You guys can absolutely call me directly at 941-922-1669, or you guys can email me. It's alexis.eckberg@heronclubsarasota.com. I'm going to enjoy this fabulous meal cooked by Chef Danny, and hopefully once these restrictions are lifted, y'all can join me too, and join me for a wonderful meal. All right, guys, thank you so much, and here is some information. If you guys want to reach me, I'm hoping I do this right. Let me turn this camera around. Here we go. There's my contact information. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day. Stay healthy and safe.